Man, I'm great. Can't complain. Outstanding. Journey's been great, man. Like you said, I was at North Carolina Central twice. I was a head coach at Shaw University, and now I'm at Elizabeth City State. Like I was telling everybody on stage, like it's a hidden gem. It's a gold mine at Elizabeth City State. You just had to be the right person to take the job and take us over. If you know anything about football, the schools that are in the middle of nowhere are schools that win championships. No distractions, it's straight football and academics. So I'm excited about leading this team and get to go back to Durham and be in that CIAA championship. Just setting the foundation, speaking what we believe in. You know, everybody got to speak that same language. You know, at the end of the day, I bought coaches that believe in me and my vision, and guys that want to be head coaches as well. So I think that's where it started at. Everybody talking the same language. Everybody understanding that, you know, we all got to be on one accord. Like, I inherited a good football team. The record doesn't dictate who we are. All right, those guys, we got some good football players. At Shaw, they should have beat us. But like I said, we were in better shape, and that's why we won the game at the end of the day. But I inherited a good football team, and I look forward to being a leader and seeing these young men grow and see what it looks like when you actually win football games. It gives a lot of advantage because, you know, it's a tough conference. You know, you got to be able to run the ball. You got to be able to stop the run. You got to be you can't turn the ball over. You gotta create turnovers. So I know what it takes. I know that if you average 28 points a game, you're gonna be in the top 3 football teams in the conference. So these guys know that what we got to do to be successful. And, you know, I'm excited about the journey. You know, I say it all the time, God is good. Elizabeth City is where I needed to be. You know, I'm not salty about losing a job at Shaw University. They gave me an opportunity to be a head coach. I learned a lot there. And, you know, God wanted me to be somewhere where there's no distractions, where I can focus and possibly win championship. Not possibly, but definitely win championship. We didn't have, when I got there, nobody went in the transfer portal. I had 157 football players when I inherited the team. We're going to bring in 95. We kept 130. So we had to do some cutting. So the guys, when we came in, you know, they're a little iffy about, you know, with a new coach. Facilities mean a lot. You know, at the end of the day, I wasn't used to that, you know, so now I feel like I joke all the time, I feel like I'm at Florida State. You know, I can look out my office and I see a football, a game field. To the left, there's a practice field. So that's what, I'm on an even playing field now. And I joke, Coach Hayes is like, you know, I'm right here with you now. So now I feel confident that we're going to get some wins and we're going to be a competitive football team. But at the end of the day, you got to take one day at a time. I'm going to say it right now, championship. We don't even talk about that because it's a journey to get there. And each and every day, we'll talk about it when we get there. But, you know, I actually, if they hear me say the C word, it's automatic 100 push-ups. It's a process, get 1% better each and every day, and it's a long season, so let's focus on what we got to do. Well, you know me, I'm probably one of the best recruiters in the CIAA, and it just was easy. I didn't realize how close Norfolk, Hampton, Virginia Beach, all those places, it's just so easy to get to, so we have an advantage because a lot of people don't want to travel those roads. So it's been a great experience to showcase what we have at Elizabeth City State. You know, we did a Tidewater. It was big for us. We probably had about 8 to 9 guys from the Tidewater that committed to us. I appreciate everything the CIAA has been. Like I said, it's a legacy. You got to really understand what it means. I am CIAA. I wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for the CIAA, and I'm appreciative of that, and I like to give back and let our kids understand that wherever you go, you make the best out of it. And I think that we got a good group of guys that are gonna showcase their talents and be a very competitive football team.